Hi all, in this video we are going to see about SVM, support vector machine algorithm. Let's see what is support vector machine algorithm. Support vector machine or SVM is one of the most popular supervised learning algorithm which is used for classification as supervised learning algorithm which is used for classification as well as recursion problems. However, primarily it is used for classification problems in machine learning. SVM is a supervised learning algorithm. It works based on the classification and recursion method. It has already training data set. If it gives a input based on training set, it gives a final output. It is the concept of support vector machine algorithm. The goal of the SVM algorithm is to create the best line or decision boundary that can segregate in dimensional space into classes so that we can easily put the new data point in correct category. This best decision boundary is called hyperplane. In training dataset, we already trained the data. If you give the new data to predict which category is the new data is, then the new data compared to the training data and give the final output. For example, here animal images are train the data set. If you give the new data to predict which category is the cat is. Further, SVM chooses the extreme points or vectors that help in the creating the hyperplane. These extreme cases are called support vectors and hence the algorithm is termed as support vector machine. Consider the below diagram in which there are two different categories that are classified using a decision boundary or hyperplane. Here is a diagram. In the diagram, there are two different categories that are classified using a decision boundary or hyperplane. Types of SVM. There are two types of SVM. One is linear SVM, another one is non-linear SVM. Linear SVM. Linear SVM is used for linearly separatable data, which means if a data set can be classified into two classes by using a single straight line. Non-linear SVM. Non-linear SVM is used for linearly separated data, which means if a data set cannot be classified by using a straight line. This is an example diagram for non-linear support vector machine. Hyperplane. There can be multiple lines or decision boundaries to segregate the classes in n-dimensional space. But we need to hand out the best decision boundary that helps to classify the data points. This best boundary is known as the hyperplane of SVM. The dimensions of the hyperplane depend on the features present in the dataset, which means if there are two features, then hyperplane will be a straight line, and if there are three features, the hyperplane will be two-dimensional plane. The data points or vectors that are the closest to the hyperplane and which affect the positions of the hyperplane are termed as support vector. Since these vectors support the hyperplane, hence called a support vector. Here is the advantages and disadvantages of SVM. Advantages. It is good accuracy. It uses less memory and clear margin of separation. Disadvantages. It is not suitable for large data set. It takes more time and it is sensitive to the type of kernel method. Hope you all understand. Thank you.